Thanks for joining us. I'm Jason Duell, and this is Jared Pitchford. We'll be part of the Great Plains team this year, hunting here in north central and northwestern Oklahoma. It's September 8th here in Oklahoma, and Jared and I are busy trying to locate bucks to start to go after this year. And so we've done that on 3 of the farms we hunt so far. Have found 5 bucks total that appear to be mature. Some of those are deer we know from last year, and so those are the types of deer that we're looking for. To start with one of his farms, we've identified 2 deer. One of them we know for sure. Looks like he's a big, heavy mainframed 8, and then he also runs with a pretty heavy, solid 9 point. Those both look to be mature based on some body features that we have. And then I own a farm about 15 minutes south of that. Both these farms are in the western half of the state, west of I-35, and on that farm it's a pretty lengthy creek bottom surrounded by alfalfa fields, and so that what we've been able to identify so far on that farm. One deer we know, I actually killed the predominant buck on that farm last year. This year trying to locate new bucks, and one of them we know is a big giant 3-year-old. He's a deer that is going to get a pass this year, but he is a buck that has tons of potential, really heavy mass, a lot of non-typical points, and we suspect that if he makes it through the year, he'll just be something truly special next year. And so he's going to get a pass, but he does have a running mate that is smaller in antler size but larger in body size, and so I know that the deer I mentioned is a 3-year-old, and so the running mate of his most likely appears to be 4. He's just a mainframe typical 10, not a real high scoring deer, but a buck that we'll start to target because he is in that mature age class. Thanks for joining us. We'll keep you posted week by week on what Jared and I are up to here in Oklahoma.
Hey guys, welcome to Midwest Whitetail Great Plains. Today is September 8th, and we're out here at Cog Hill checking cameras. We're trying to figure out what bucks are still around for Jess's muzzleloader season that starts 2 Mondays from now. This property sets up pretty well for hunting. It's 100% bedding. There's food to the south, there's food to the north, and we have 80 acres of bedding here. It's pretty good during the rut when the bucks are cruising through to look for does between the 2 fields. So now I'm gonna let Jess talk to you about some of the bucks that she's after this year.
This muzzleloader season, I will be after 3 different bucks. I'm after D-Day, Bluto, and Dougie. Those 3 are the 3 that we've gotten the most photos of, and we're going to be able to kind of keep a better track on. We do have several other mature bucks that do come through the fall, so we'll keep an eye out for them. D-Day is going to be our tall, heavy 10-pointer that we've had for the last 3 years. We got to see his progression. Bluto is a tall 9-pointer that I actually got the chance to see last muzzleloader season, but unfortunately he walked up the wrong side of the fence line all the way up to us, so we didn't actually get a chance to get him. And then we also have Dougie, who we think might be the most mature buck of the 3 that we're looking at. He's just a big boy, and we're thinking he's about 6 years old this year. Garrett's mom got a chance to find some of his Dougie sheds on this land about 2 years ago or so, so it just would mean a lot to us if we got a chance to get him.
Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, and Realtree.
Well, thanks for joining me here on the Midwest Whitetail Show, the Great Plains region. It's September 7th, and I'm out here on the 20-acre farm that we just recently purchased. Just finally had the time to come out and went ahead and mowed behind me. As you can see, some of this backfield, about the farthest point in the 20 acres. So I think it's a good spot to put a plot in, and it's all a fun new process for me. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and get this frigid floors on the ground, and it's supposed to rain the next few days, so we're just gonna hope for the best. It's September 7th, so it's a little bit later than what most people will be putting food plots out, but like I said, with just purchasing this property a week and a half ago, this is the first chance I've had to get any kind of food source out of here. And It's supposed to rain the next few days, so we're just gonna hope for the best.
Hey guys, Jordan Finnegan here.
And I'm Michael Dempsey.
And we are new to the Midwest Whitetail team this year. We're going to be filming with the Great Plains Show. We're super excited. Me and Michael have been filming together for about 10 to 15 years, and we've really decided to step our game up with the whole filming side of everything. We're on a particular farm right now that we call the Tompkin Farm. It's a family farm. I've hunted on it all my life. We've really developed some nice food plots in this farm. As you can see behind us, we've got a nice bean plot. We're real excited to see what this farm is going to bring us this year. We've got some oats here. We've got 3 acres of beans. We've got several cameras on this farm with a lot of history with previous year's deer. One particular deer that we're going to be excited to show you this year is Tommy Boy on this farm. We have 3 previous years of history with him. Not sure if he's 5 or 6 years old. He's got a leg injury. He's going to be my primary target on this farm. Another deer that decided to show you is Skinny. He's a big mainframe 10, 2 years of history with him. And then last but not least, right now we have one more deer we call Buster, 2 years of history with him as well. And he's a big mainframe 10 with some stickers. He's not as frequent on our cameras, but we're super excited to show you guys all the footage that we're going to lay down this year in this particular plot.
For the early season, I think I'm going to start out here what we call the Northwest Farm. It's just a shade under 1,000-acre farm. We have multiple shooters out here this year, which we usually don't typically have, but I'm going to talk about 3 of them. Jordan's going to talk about the other 3. One of them being Showtime, the other one being Pretty Boy, and then the third one being Double T's.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about a deer that's a real homeboy to this farm. We call him Slim Jim. Michael's holding the 2017 sheds to him, and I'm actually holding the 2018 sheds to this deer. He's just a real old buck. We're guessing him to be around 7.5 to 8.5 years old this year. He's very camera friendly. We have lots of pictures and videos of him over scrapes, over food plots over the years. So that's a deer we're going to be really excited to chase on this farm. We have another deer that we have history with out here. We call him SS, also known as Slim Shady. But he is a deer that we don't catch on camera a whole lot, but when it comes to rut, he seems pretty frequent here. Another deer that we actually call Pitchfork. We're going to actually target all these 6 deer, and we're really excited to bring you some footage on this farm. We have a lot of food plots on this farm. There's a lot of nice alfalfa on this farm, and we're going to primarily target like the central part of it and go kind of south. So everything you're going to be seeing is going to be surrounded by a couple of creeks and rivers. It's just a really, really fun farm to hunt. So stay tuned with us. Michael and Jordan from the Great Plains Show.